The Sun. The Sun is a medium-sized star and makes up about 99.8% of the total mass of the solar system. It rules the zodiac sign Leo and is exalted in Aries. In astrology, it holds a central and powerful symbolic role. Core symbolism of the Sun. The Sun represents daytime light and vitality. In daytime charts, it often symbolizes the Father. It is linked to consciousness, awareness, visibility, moral strength, and character. Knowing oneself and understanding others are deeply connected with the Sun. It also symbolizes life energy, health, and the heart. It relates to truth, honesty, clarity, and the process of something being revealed or brought into the light. Brightness, shining, and stepping into the spotlight all carry the essence of the Sun. It's associated with fire, dryness, strength, leadership, the ability to create order, authority, and charisma. In excess, it can also manifest as dictatorship or oppression. Creativity, play, confidence, gold, stability, and long-term vision are also within the Sun's domain. It represents the center of events in a chart. As the brightest object in the sky, the Sun marks the beginning of day and the end of night. For ancient civilizations, it was considered one of the most powerful deities and was worshipped accordingly. Many ancient cultures tracked the Sun's movements and built temples, monuments, and ceremonial sites aligned with its path. Especially in megalithic stone structures, the placement often reflected the Sun's position at key points of the year. Some old stone monuments were even constructed to align with the Sun's solstices and equinoxes. Daylight, fire, heat, life, and vitality. The Sun plays a crucial role in the Earth's warming and climate cycles. With the help of solar panels, energy can be produced from this star. The rhythmic nature of the Sun brings a sense of stability. The Sun rises and sets every day, repeating its movement in a predictable pattern. This consistency supports the biological rhythms and stability of living organisms on Earth. Thanks to this stability, living beings, including humans, are able to regulate their biological clocks and calendars based on the Sun's cycle. Celestial bodies. Due to its consistent and predictable motion, the Sun has served as a natural reference point for the measurement of time throughout history. The generally incomprehensible concept of time, as represented by Saturn, is made more tangible through the Sun's steady rhythm. Today's modern calendars are mostly based on the regular path of the Sun. The development, ripening, and photosynthesis of plants require sunlight. The energy radiated from the Sun enables life on Earth to spread in a chain reaction, almost entirely through photosynthesis. It also plays a major role in shaping the Earth's climate and weather conditions. We owe our current existence to the Sun. From the earliest stars to what we are today, the Sun in its current form guarantees the continuation of DNA-based biological life. Health. Some data show that people who are more exposed to sunlight tend to have greater resistance to heart disease. The reason lies in nitric oxide, which is released through sunlight exposure and helps lower blood pressure and expand blood vessels. When there is an insufficient amount of nitric oxide in the body, insulin cannot function properly. This may lead to diabetes. Professor Feelish from the University of Southampton stated that overexposure to sunlight can increase the risk of developing skin cancer. However, he also reminded us that deaths from heart disease far outnumber those from skin cancer. Therefore, the risk of sun exposure is actually lower than its health benefits. Foresight and leadership. Wherever the Sun is located, there is awareness. The Sun, along with the sign it rules, Leo, is often associated with creativity and prophecy in world mythologies. A person influenced strongly by the Sun is likely to have heightened awareness, able to assess variables, foresee gaps, manage risks, and use their creativity to make predictions about the future. Strong leadership begins with the ability to sense the future. Can person X continue this role in the future? Can person Y successfully lead this task long term? What could happen to a project 3 or 6 months from now? What risks might arise? Foresight is often overlooked when discussing leadership skills. Even Ataturk, one of the most iconic leaders, is known for his prophetic vision. The connection between the sun and foresight is so strong that even many astrologers are unaware they are using solar-based methods when making predictions. Most major forecasting tools in astrology are rooted in the sun, solar return, secondary progressions, solar arc, and solar perfection. All are essential techniques for astrological foresight. Eye symbolism, vision, awareness, and enlightenment. According to astrological sources, seeing is more than just a physical act. It represents awareness, perception, and enlightenment. The sun is the celestial body most associated with this concept. In medical astrology, the eye is symbolically linked to both the sun and the moon. But here's the important part. Technically, it's not the eyes that see, it's the brain. The eyes simply receive light and convert it into electrochemical signals for the brain to interpret. From an evolutionary perspective, the origin of vision is deeply tied to the origin of life. Chlorophyll, the green pigment that enables plants to produce energy through photosynthesis, is one of the earliest systems that perceived light. At the beginning of the life chain, there was chlorophyll and there was the sun. Thus, the sun is the first step toward both life and awareness. The Eye of Ra, the Egyptian sun god, is one of the most iconic expressions of this idea. It's often depicted as a protective eye encircled by a cobra, symbolizing intuition and defense. This eye is also associated with Wadjet, the goddess of Lower Egypt. Ra's eye represents willpower, awareness, and divine insight. For this reason, it's sometimes referred to as the Daughter of Ra. Summary: identity, ego, and self-knowledge. This section explores how the sun relates to identity, personality, and ego. It questions what it means to take on an identity and emphasizes the difference between how we see ourselves, how others see us, and who we truly are. Using Leonardo da Vinci as an example, the text argues that titles or professions are not enough to define a person. What truly matters is one's essence and internal motivations. It also criticizes the superficiality of social media personas, where people often speak loudly but offer little substance, revealing a lack of self-awareness. True self-knowledge is essential. A person who doesn't know themselves cannot understand others. Real freedom comes from taking responsibility for one's choices. Finally, consistency between what people say and what they do is key to genuine identity. Honor and pride. One of the key concepts represented by the sun is honor. True honor stems from one's self-awareness and inner sense of worth. Just like the sun shines independently without needing approval, a person with inner honor acts from personal integrity rather than external validation. However, when this becomes excessive, it may turn into arrogance, a state closed off to the thoughts of others. Conscience and soul. There's a deep connection between awareness and conscience. In this context, conscience can be seen as the voice of the soul. The sun brings light to the conscious mind, and conscience turns that light inward. True morality isn't imposed externally, it must arise from within. Inner awareness begins when one embarks on their personal journey. Play, art, and awareness. The sun also symbolizes childhood, playfulness, and joy. Playing isn't just for fun, it stimulates learning and awareness. Whether for children or adults, play activates both emotional and cognitive areas of the brain. The joy and mild stress experienced during play make knowledge more permanent. If we no longer enjoy games, it may be a sign that our spirit or mind is beginning to age. Gold. For thousands of years, gold has been seen as the metal of the sun. Its brilliance, durability, and resistance to tarnish made it symbolically precious. The chemical symbol Au comes from the Latin aurum, meaning shining. Because of its association with light, gold is often linked to the sun in mythology and alchemy. The golden fleece in Greek mythology also carries this symbolism, representing wealth and power. It reflects humanity's desire to transcend earthly limits and connect with the divine. Thank you for joining us on this journey from the symbols of the sun to ancient wisdom. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to explore the depths of astrology with us. See you on Astrology of Scholars.